With the conclusion of episode 130, this season also comes to an end. However, the battle between Hong and Nabini remains unresolved. Many fans of Swallowed Star might be worried that, with the plot reaching such a critical point, Tencent would halt updates. Rest assured, according to official Weibo announcements and Tencent Video's total episode update, Swallowed Star will continue to be serialized. In the new season, we will also see Luo Feng's Masha Clan clone. But speaking of which, have you noticed? In the previews of the Pinnacle Genius Battle released by Tencent and official Weibo, there are several battle scenes featuring Nabini where two familiar figures appear. They are Hong and Luo Feng. Clearly, the production team has made some changes to the story. Why do I emphasize this? Isn't it normal for them to meet since they are all participating in the competition? Perhaps the animation didn't explain the competition system clearly enough, leading to the misunderstanding that all contestants could encounter each other. Please allow me to explain through this video. The Peak Genius Battle is held in a virtual universe. The first round competitions, the Universe Country Elimination Stage and the Universe Country Arena Stage are conducted in each respective Universe Country. The 8.2 billion contestants mentioned in the animation are just from one of the 1008 Universe Countries, the Ganwu Universe Country. These 8.2 billion contestants are divided into 100 different virtual worlds, with each world having over 80 million people. These 100 virtual worlds are virtual spaces created by the Virtual Universe Company for this competition. You can think of these spaces as 100 different planets, each surrounded by a powerful barrier, meaning that people inside can't get out, and people outside can't get in. This means once contestants are teleported to a world, they can only compete within their respective worlds, killing each other to be among the top 1001 with the highest scores within 30 days. Even if a contestant is strong enough to kill all other contestants in their world before the end, they cannot go to another world to continue killing. Why am I so sure that contestants cannot move from one virtual world to another by their own abilities? Not sure if you remember that I previously shared that the virtual universe is a secret technique created by a human with true god-level power. This means that to break the rules, a contestant's soul state and original law comprehension would need to be high enough to distort or change everything in the virtual universe, which means they would need to have at least true God of Void space level power. How is that possible? From the screen, we can see that Luo Feng and Hong were respectively teleported to the first world and the 72nd world. This explains why Luo Feng and Hong cannot meet in the competition. However, in episode 130, we see Hong and Nabini not only meeting but also fighting. Clearly, Nabini was teleported to the same world as Hong, the 72nd world, meaning he cannot appear in the first world. Yet, from the preview, we can clearly see that Nabini has a battle with Luo Feng. Did I see it wrong? No matter how many times I watch it, I believe they are the same character. Especially when I notice that they both use ice, that is water attribute in their attacks. I am even more convinced that Luo Feng is about to face Nabini head-on. If Nabini have a battle each with Hong and Luo Feng, does this mean Hong is likely to lose to Nabini and be eliminated earlier? The reason is obvious. If Nabini can't appear in the first virtual world, the only reason where he will fight Luo Feng is if they meet in the arena. Of course, losing doesn't mean failing the Universe Country Elimination Stage. If the score is high enough, even if killed in the competition, one can still qualify for the arena battles. For example, Devil Hammer, currently ranked 296th, even if killed by Luo Feng, his score is still high enough that even if halved, he might still be in the top 500. So, why do I think it's more likely that Hong will be defeated instead of Nabini? Please allow me to explain. From the preview, we can see that Luo Feng uses the Yenshin armament in his battle against Nabini. Recall that when Luo Feng faced the Devil Hammer, who had an 8th level domain, Luo Feng was able to defeat Devil Hammer even with his 5th level domain without using the Yenshin armament. This suggests that Nabini might have already stepped onto the threshold of understanding the original laws. This indicates that Nabini is stronger than Devil Hammer. Given Hong's current strength, he is no match for Devil Hammer, let alone Nabini. Another reason I suspect Hong won't make it through the Universe Country Elimination Stage is the competition broadcast. You might not know, but in the novel, there was no broadcast for the Universe Country Elimination Stage. Hong's outstanding performance with the use of the light domain was discovered during the upcoming competition, that is in the arena melee. However, when Luo, the founder of the Three-Axe Mountain, appeared, I speculated that the production team set up the broadcast earlier as a prelude to Hong's early elimination. After all, Luo Feng, Hong, and Lei Shin are members of the Three-Axe Mountain, so it's reasonable for Jiang Tianqian to recommend Hong, who also uses light elements, to Luo. This way, even if Hong is eliminated earlier, his performance will already have been seen by Luo. Hong can still gain Luo's favor and become his student. This would both add an opponent for Luo Feng and ensure that Hong can still play a crucial role when Earth's ownership is contested again in the future. However, from episode 130, we can see that the fight between Hong and Nabini is intense, without showing Nabini having overwhelming strength. Therefore, it's not certain that Nabini is an expert who has stepped onto the threshold of understanding the original laws. As for the preview where Luo Feng uses the Yenshin armament to counter Nabini's attacks, it's likely during the arena melee. Facing dozens of opponents who have passed the universe country elimination stage, it's reasonable for Luo Feng to use the Yenshin armament. Since the participants who passed the universe country elimination stage are either highly skilled or very strong, Luo Feng has no reason to hide his strength. Therefore, under the premise that Nabini is not a master of the original laws, Hong still has a chance to pass the universe country elimination stage, such as if the match ends without a clear winner. Whether Hong can ultimately win depends on whether the production team shows mercy. You might not know, but in the novel, Hong passed the universe country elimination stage ranked 982nd. If the production team wants to keep this rank, given Hong's current ranking, he would need to eliminate a participant with similar points. The probability that this person is Nabini is very low. This is because, to ensure that Nabini's points, even after being halved, are enough for him to pass the universe country elimination stage, Nabini's current points must be very high, likely ranking him in the top 600. If that's the case, do you think Hong's chances of defeating Nabini are high? Honestly, I still hope my previous video's prediction is correct. After all, Hong has had very little screen time in this new season, so forcing an earlier elimination seems excessive, doesn't it? I really hope these two just look very similar but are actually different characters. No matter what, I still hope Hong wins. Who do you hope will win, Hong or Nabini? Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. Besides the battle between Hong and Nabini, episode 131 also features another highlight, the duel between Windmill and Luo Feng. For Windmill, who has also stepped into the threshold of understanding the original laws, Luo Feng, using the swordfish formation with the soaring shuttle, cannot harm her, even with the domain and original law enhancement. After all, the soaring shuttle is just a third-grade spirit weapon and cannot perfectly integrate with Luo Feng's original laws, limiting his true power. This puts Luo Feng at a disadvantage for a while. Fortunately, Luo Feng has the Yenshin armament, a weapon stronger than an average 5th-grade spirit weapon. Most importantly, the Yenshin armament can perfectly integrate with the original laws, maximizing attack power. With the help of the Yenshin armament, Luo Feng easily defeats Windmill. Have you wondered whether Luo Feng will use the hybrid mother copper fragment again when facing such a formidable opponent, just like he did in episode 130 where he used it to cut off one of Devil Hammer's arms? You may not know that this scene did not appear in the novel. In fact, the hybrid mother copper fragment should not be present in the competition. The hybrid mother copper is F9 level metal, which exceeds the metal grade limit provided for the competitors in the tournament, so it is impossible for the virtual universe company to allow participants to bring it into the competition. Moreover, the great destructive power of the hybrid mother copper fragment mainly comes from the impact force generated by their high-speed flight under the guidance of spirit energy. Its F9 level mass is what makes them lethal. More importantly, it is suitable for sneak attacks rather than direct combat. Don't forget, the hybrid mother copper fragment is not spirit weapons. In a competition where all participants possess stellar level 9-tier spiritual energy, it is impossible to guarantee 100% control and accuracy during an attack. Yenshin armament, on the other hand, is different because advanced spirit weapons like Yenshin armament require the spirit masters to imprint their own spirit mark. Therefore, during a battle, there is no risk of losing control. More importantly, Yenshin armament can perfectly integrate with the original laws. This means that even though the hybrid mother copper fragment possess great destructive power, their actual effectiveness may not be stronger compared to Yenshin armament. As for why the hybrid mother copper fragment appeared in the competition, I initially suspected that the production team made a mistake during the simulation or production process, forgetting that the competition takes place in the virtual universe and not real life, and they accidentally including the fragment. After all, mistakes happen, such as when Luo Hai's clothes change to Luo Ping's outfit and then change back in another scene. Did you notice that too? However, after clearly seeing the hybrid mother copper fragment in episode 130, I believe the production team intentionally added them. Could it be to create more discussion points? What do you think? Well, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching this video. Wish you a wonderful day.